Okay, so at the start of this year, things got, a little different, around the whole world, and something about that change was school. They made it so you can learn school virtual, but, for me, I feel like it's kind of better, but I don't know. We're gonna talk about that today. Is virtual better than what's better? It's real life school or virtual school? Because a lot of people, a lot of people will like virtual, but I think it's normal school. It's boring. Again, we're just gonna talk about that in today's video. But guys, I would really appreciate it if you guys could go subscribe, guys, and leave a like on the video. To be a 26-year-old today, we are doing 26-year-old shoutouts where if you are subscribed and you've liked the video and you comment down below that you're 26 and the other stuff I just said, then you will get a shout out at the end of the video. And yeah, with that being said, let's get into the video. So the question I asked, what's better, virtual or real life school? Now there's a lot of ways that normal school can be better than virtual, but virtual could be better than normal school. We're going to talk about that today in today's episode of I Do Random Stuff. Speaking of that, I have not done my intro. So yeah, I'm going to do that right now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Lightning Goku, and today I'm bringing you guys a brand new YouTube video, as I just said, about to see if virtual is better than normal school. So let's get started. So basically, is virtual better than normal school? There's a bunch of ways that virtual could be better and normal school could be better. And at the end of the video, we're going to see who had the most points and which will be better all in all. So, yeah, let's get started. So, in virtual school, honestly, I have been in virtual school for maybe like 2 weeks. My school started probably like 2 weeks ago. And yeah, so far, obviously it's very easy because, there's not a lot you pretty much can do. It's like in normal school, there's there's a bunch of tests you take, but it's the first 2 weeks. But compared to last year in normal school, the first 2 weeks, we did do stuff. It wasn't complicated, but we still at least did stuff in virtual school. All you're doing is you don't know, you're not really doing that much work because it's kind of hard for you. Not hard, but it's like a little weird, I guess. I don't know, because I don't know. I can't explain it. It's just very different because you're not going face to face, and you're just like there's no test and stuff. There probably will be tests like later in the future, but it's very different and weird. Like, for example, it'll get very loud. Like if you're trying to watch something, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know really. In sorts of interacting, I would give that to school. Normal school would be better than virtual. If you're interacting, like making friends, that's hard. Like if you're going to a new school, it is hard, especially if you're going to new schools. If you're in the same school, you're just with the same people that it's not that different. But just whenever you go to a new school and you try, it's hard to make friends because you can't even talk to them really, because in my way of whenever I have school, you have to always keep yourself muted on Zoom, and yeah, only if you have a question, you can't really whenever you're in other school, you can whisper. It's hard to get away with stuff, but I don't really do that. So yeah, so with interacting sorts, I would have to give that to normal school. So normal school, you win this one, but don't worry because there's a bunch of other rounds. So let's get into round 2. So round 2, what is round 2? Basically in sorts of doing your work. How is it different? Now, honestly, what would be better, paperwork or online work? Personally, for me, I like online work a little more better, just because it's easier to get around. You can have your own folders, and in normal school, if you have paperwork, it's hard because where are you keeping that paperwork? And it's hard. I don't know why I keep saying it's hard, but in sorts of doing work, is it better doing work virtual or with paper? But even whenever you're in normal school, there is some virtual work, but for me, like all of it, it's like virtual work, except like writing in a notebook, something. So speaking of for doing work, I would have to give it to virtual. I think it's better to do the work virtual than whenever you're doing work in real life. And yeah, let's move on to the next round. Round 3, here we go. So round 3 is how the day is, planned out. Like, in normal school, just like whatever subject you have first. Could be reading or math. For me, it's math. And then math and, whatever science, and then reading, and then lunch, and then all that stuff. How your day, your like whole plan for the day. What plan is better? And this is a virtual plan or normal school plan. So let's talk about normal school plan. Normal school plan, you walk in, sometimes you walk in late, sometimes you walk in early. Just walk in, and then you just wait for it to start. Just wait for what? You just wait for the class to start. Then it's math. Then you're just listening, and the writing on chalkboards or whatever. And then you go to art or whatever you guys have, and then you just continue your day and with whatever you learn. Then you go to lunch, and then you go to recess, and then you go to science, social studies, whatever your student plan is for normal school. You really don't have any breaks but lunch and recess. That's like the only break you have. Casually, teachers will give you like 10-minute break between class. Yeah, they will give you like a 10-minute break between class. And yeah, that's kind of how, like, pretty much that's the only break you get in normal school. But in virtual school, it's like very different. There is a lot of breaks. For me, there's like 45-minute breaks. Actually, let me just remember my schedule. So basically, like, there's like 40-minute breaks. There's like, and one of the breaks, like, for me, my lunch and recess is 1 hour and 45 minutes. You heard that correct. 1 hour and 45 minutes for lunch and recess. Basically, for recess, you like go on your computer and stuff. Like, you don't really like do stuff. All you do is just go on your computer during recess. And then lunch, it's just pretty much the same. You just eat lunch like every single day. So for lunch, it's not a big change. But again, with the whole day's planned out, there's a lot of breaks for virtual. And you go on your computer and you do stuff that in breaks, unless you have like work you have to do or something. And even if you have work in that span of time, it like they give you a long time to do the work, but like the work takes like 10 minutes to do. It's like not even work. Like they just don't even they don't give you a lot of work. And how the whole day is planned. I don't know what I should give it to. I feel like virtual is not well planned. And normal school is, just, you don't get a break. So, I think I'm going to give this to virtual. I think that virtual gets the point for this one. So far, we have 2 points for virtual and 1 for normal school. So, I don't know what I just did. Yeah, I feel like that part went messed up. But yeah, anyway, so there's 2-1. 2 points for virtual, 1 point for school. But we still have a few more rounds. I don't know how many rounds I'll do. I'll do like 1 or 2 more rounds. So let's get into round 4. That's a 3. Let's get into round 4. Okay, so now we talk about whenever you have very awkward moments. Like, it's going to be, whenever you have awkward moments in school. A lot of people have awkward moments in school whenever they like, how did you get 2 + 2 wrong? And then you're like, can I go to the restroom? You're like that. And yeah, it just seems suspicious. You have a lot of awkward moments if you are in school. And yeah, but what's better to hide away those awkward moments? In normal school, there's really no way. You can't like do anything. Like, it's like you can't even show your face ever again. It's like that. There's a lot of awkward moments in school. And normal school, it's like you can't get away with it without saying, can you go to the restroom? But that like just shows it as a suspicious thing. But what about virtual school? If you're using Zoom, you could be using any other thing. But if you're using Zoom, all you can do is just like turn off your video, I'm pretty sure you can do that on other things. Yeah, pretty much everything. You can just turn off your video and then just turn off your video for like a little bit, and then you won't be able to show your face. Again, just turn off your video and you like, I'm gonna reenact the situation. Like, okay, well, how did you get 2 + 2 wrong? And then you're like, turn off video, and then yeah, you just turned off your video, and then yeah, because it depends on what layout they're using, because there's one where it just shows everyone. Sometimes you have to go to a page 2, then there's one that only shows like 5 people, and it depends on what order they're in, so they can't really like see, and maybe other people can see. But for this, I think I'm gonna have to go to virtual. You know, I think I'm gonna give this point to virtual. So virtual, this point goes to you. So yeah, guys, let's get into the final round, round 5, to determine what is really better. Okay, for round 5, this is probably going to be a very weird one. I don't think this would probably happen. I'm just gonna do it just for. So what is, you know, safer? What is safer, you know, to use? Basically, I'm trying to say, if you get hacked, because if you're in a Zoom class, they can easily get, you know, they can easily just get your information from your profile. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it shows your email, but they can just easily find out your password. And yeah, and it's easy to hack, because literally, just, you know, they can just easily just find the link, type it in, join your Zoom class, and then hack it and raid it. And yeah, but whenever you're in real school, there's a lot of security. You know, the security, you know, there's gonna be a huge beeping sound and that stuff. So there's a lot of security in normal school, and usually not a lot of school break-ins happen. But a lot of Zoom raids do, because you know, it's just for some reason, for other people's entertainment. So for this one, I'm gonna have to give it to normal school, and now we determine what's better. So let's see the points that we had. We had 3 points for virtual school and 2 points for normal school, which means virtual school could be better, but there are a bunch of other ways, but I don't have time for all of that other stuff. But you know, honestly, it seems like they're kind of the same. A lot of people just hate virtual school. Virtual school is boring. You're kind of just sitting looking at a screen. And yeah, I get it does kind of get boring, but I think a lot of people like it. I wouldn't say it's better, but I think it's still pretty decent. I think it's still pretty decent. It's not horrible. But everyone, that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this little theory video. If you did, leave a like, guys, and subscribe. I was going to do a shout out, but no one said that to 26, so I can't give any 26-year-old shout outs, guys. You have to say you're 26. You have to be subscribed and like to the video. But guys, that's going to be it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one.